This is Mark Carrington. Over the last few days, I've been steadily buying more Steem. And the way I've been doing that is been selling the mining proceeds that I have got from my Ethereum mining activity, selling them for Bitcoin and then selling those Bitcoin and buying Steem. So why am I doing that? One is I'm just a firm believer that making my cryptocurrency work is smarter than just waiting for the people at Ethereum to get their first smart contracts really working. As we can see, the price of Ethereum, which is the chart we have in front here, it's a daily chart, has been falling steadily. It seems to have found a base, and we're just got to hope that it's going to start bouncing out here now. So is this the best time to be selling? Maybe not, but when we have a look at the chart for Steem, we'll work out whether it is actually a good idea or not. So I'm just going to go through the steps that I go through. So I traded Bittrex, and what I've done here is if we go to identify Bittrex markets, this is the Bitcoin markets here, clicked on Ethereum, and it pulls up the page that we were looking at. We can see that it's Ethereum here. I always like looking at daily prices, so I'm always going to, as a matter of discipline, just change that to a daily chart. We can see the bid and the ask, and what I like to do is I like to make an offer, a trade idea in the middle between those two. So I basically take the bid, I take the ask, add the two together, divide by 2, and that becomes my offer, is where I want to sell. The way that works is that you just do your calculation. So for this argument's sake here, I'll just copy the ask price. We stick it into the sell Ethereum here. And if you've got some Ethereum available, it will allow you to hit this max number, and then it'll calculate how many Bitcoin you will be able to get. So that's how it works, and that's the process that I typically follow. Now, and the order book, the bids and the asks show up below, and you will see that my order history here on the 13th of December. So over here, so this is I completed a sell. That was my price that I was looking for. That's how many Ethereum I sold, and this is how many Bitcoin I received. So my plan now is to, and I say I also did a transaction on the 9th of December, so these two amounts are sitting in my wallet as Bitcoin. So what I will do with those is I'm now going to put together an order to sell those Bitcoin and buy Steem. So to do that, head back across to Bitcoin markets. I actually want to find the Steem. Let's go back to the daily chart, and you'll see that this is the date of the hard fork, the 6th of December. See, there was some speculation activity here, and the price has been drifting down slowly since. So what I'm going to do, the first thing I'm going to do is I'll get the trusty calculator out. I'll stick it across here so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to take the bid price. I'll copy that, and I will paste it in there, and then I am going to add to that the ask price. I'll copy that, edit, paste, equals, divide by 2, equals, and that's the price I'm going to be looking to trade at. So I'll make a copy of that, and then I'll use that to go down into the trading module here. I'm going to buy Steem. This is how much Bitcoin I've got available. So I'm going to put my bid in here, So you'll recognize that number. Let's just bring it up again. You'll see it's the same number, 23837. That's the number that goes in there. I'm going to sell the max. I'm going to sell all of that. And this is how many Steem I will get out of it. So it will be 17 Steem. The order will be good to cancel, and I will just hit OK, and we will confirm the transaction, and we'll see shortly once this updating is done, you will see my order will be in the queue. So here's the order book. There's my order. It's the one with the star marked on it. The closest ask, that's 23837. 23973 is the ask on the other side. So I'm not very far away, so I would not be surprised to see that get filled fairly shortly. And although my trade quantity is quite a little bit bigger than these ones that are coming up here. And that's what I do. And once I've done that, I'll just walk you through. So once I've set up my trade, we'll check every now and then to see if the trade's happened, and then go across to the wallet and do a transfer out. So here I am back at the Steem page. I'm going to stick with my disciplines of looking at the chart from a daily basis. There's the order book. There are open orders, there are no open orders, which tells you that my trade is now being completed. And here we can see is my trade, 13th of December. You'll remember this number, 0.23837 is the price that I was looking for. The units are filled, so I should be able to check in my wallet now, and I will find my Steem. I will go across to wallets, and I should now have in the list of wallets where I have cash available or I have currencies available. You can see here I have my Bitcoin balance has reduced to a very small number, and there is the amount of Steem that's available for me to transfer. And it's a very simple process to do the transfer. I just hit the minus button here. The memo is is for my information, but the important one is to type in your Steem address. You see I've done this a few times, so my name popped up, and the memo this is for my own information. I will say I've sold ETS, and the amount I'm going to transfer is this amount. They will deduct a fee, authorize the withdrawal. I do have to, because I've implemented the two-factor authentication, I can do the authentication directly from here and do not have to wait for an email. Because if you do not have authentication, so they have sent me the authentication code, which I will type in here and hit confirm, and it's come up and said there was an error. So I'll have to cancel that, and we'll go and try again. And what I'll do is I'll do it this way here. Please verify your withdrawal address. We cannot refund an incorrect withdrawal address, and then I will need to put in a new two-factor identifier. Is this number here. These numbers stay valid for a short period of time. Okay, so the mistake I made there is that I cut and paste the amount, and what I needed to do was just to press that little up arrow so that it would choose the total amount with net of the fee that they were going to charge. So that transaction should have been completed. It's not yet showing up here. If I hit the refresh button, is that we'll see there that the Steem is now disappeared. So if I've got my address right is that this should now appear in a little while in my Steemit account. So let's see how lucky we got and whether that actually happened. So here's my Steemit page, which is just reloaded. I will refresh it. When it's finished doing that, I will click on the wallet. And I can see from that balance that it's not yet been transferred. And we'll need to come back and review that. These things normally happen quite quickly. And we can step across to have a look at the wallet. Hit wallet. I can see that the amount has now increased because this amount has increased to 285. It was 68 something, and the history should actually be updated. And there we are. It has been 17.548 Steem was received from Bittrex, and there's my memo that said sold ETH. So I keep a track of where things come from so that I can tell whether it's a transfer that I've initiated or whether I'd sold Zcash or ETH or that stuff. So there we have the process of selling Ethereum for Bitcoin, selling the Bitcoin, buying Steem, and then transferring the Steem across to Steemit. Now normally what I do is that I have been in the process of powering up all my Steem, but I am waiting until this gets to 100 Steem, and then I will be powering up in bunches of 100, which is a new strategy that I have for using Steem Boost. Thank you for your attention.